I want the deals! You can't handle the deals!
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games that are currently on sale. Now this week it's a little bit quiet on the Nintendo Switch eShop, however sometimes it's just the calm before the storm, but there are nonetheless some great games to pick up. Among which is one game that we actually played on stream and I couldn't recommend back in the day, but now it's been patched up and we're going to be taking a look at it. And also on top of it, we have one of my favorite roguelites hitting a brand new low. Now just before we jump into those deals, a quick reminder for anyone who might be new here. About halfway through the video, we'll be giving away 2 $5 eShop gift cards. If you want to participate in those giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below. You then check out the next eShop Deals video and find out if you won. Also, if at the end of the video you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below last week's eShop Deals video as well as the latest under $5 video, because most of those deals are still running today and I just don't repeat them 2 videos in a row. Now with all of that stuff out of the way, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the deals. Just remember, if you are liking the content and you want to help support the channel, hit that like button. So our first deal for today is going to be Kao The Kangaroo. That's at a brand new low now of 20% off, dropping the price to $23.99, and this one will be running till September 5th. Now this game is a 3D action platformer, and this is a game that we played on stream that was unfortunately plagued with a couple of issues upon release. Now most of the issues were minor and didn't affect the overall gameplay, however there was one major one, which was the fact that the game didn't necessarily save your progress when you turned it off. But now I'm glad to let you all know that that bug has been fixed, and I actually booted it up this week and it's actually running a fair bit smoother. And I can now definitely say that for a 3D action platformer with a collectathon theme to it, it really does deliver a pleasant experience. And I'm gonna let you know, don't be fooled by the cartoon-like design to some of its characters. This game was actually more complex and difficult than I was expecting. Now don't worry, it's not a huge challenge, it's just not a beginner platformer either. So I'm glad to let you all know that since it's been patched up with the 20% off, this game can now finally be a great pickup. Now our next great game for today is going to be Knights and Bikes. That is 50% off, dropping its price to $9.99. However, you will have to move quickly on this one because it is ending on September 2nd. Now this game is an action-adventure game that focuses a lot on exploration and puzzle solving. It is also a game that has definitely been designed around a co-op experience, allowing both for local and online co-op. And I've got to say that if you do have someone to play this game with, it is a top-notch experience. Now if you're playing on your own, it is still good because the AI will control that second character and you can swap between the two. However, if you are playing this game alone, it is sort of like a 7 out of 10. However, if you can get a friend in co-op mode, then it shoots up to almost a 9. Also, I've got to say, I'm a huge fan of the art style used for this game and the awesome 80s theme that it has overall. But at 50% off, this game is an awesome pickup for this week. Now our next great deal are some of the LEGO games that are currently on sale, among which is LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 back to its lowest ever price of 80% off, only $5.99, and these will be running till September 5th. Now if you don't already know about the LEGO games, they are pretty much 3D puzzle action platformers, and most of them are best enjoyed once again in co-op. Now, although LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is also on sale this week, it's still at a pretty high price of $48.99. The 3 games I would rather focus on are LEGO Worlds, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, and LEGO DC Supervillains. Now 2 of these games are going for only $5.99 and the third for $8.99, and even at these low prices, these games are still delivering amazing experiences. And definitely, if you're a superhero fan, either the Marvel or DC entries here are going to be great pickups. They're also a great way to get younger players into gaming, because since you can play these games in co-op, helping your kids discover puzzle platforming can be a great introduction. Overall, at under $10, the LEGO games are always great pickups. Now next for today are going to be both of the Subnautica games, so Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, that are both 50% off, $14.99 a piece, and will be running till September 7th. Now the Subnautica series are a couple of games that are all about 3D open world exploration / survival. Now they have you crash landing on an alien planet that is almost entirely covered with water. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to scavenge for resources to stay alive and eventually build yourself technology to make your way off the planet. Now, although both entries in this series are really great games, I really think my favorite overall is the original entry. On top of it, this is a game that you can really get lost in and put a ton of hours into. The main storyline will allow you to get off the planet, I would say, in about 20 to 30 hours. But to fully explore everything that this game has to offer and build every bit of technology you can, I would say you easily have to put double that amount of time. And if you're worried about the ports of these games to the Switch, you can rest assured that both graphically and performance-wise, they are very well done. They are maybe not graphically the strongest versions of these games, but in exchange for the portability, it's a trade-off that I will easily make. And in my opinion, at 50% off, they are definitely worth the pickup. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Gil Paulo Abrecia, who said, Pixel Art Bundle Volume 1 deal looks insane and I'm tempted to get it. So hopefully you did pick up that deal, because honestly, those 3 games at under $4 are really insane value. And now our second winner for today is going to be Louis Blaquette, who said, Unravel 2 is an awesome game, thank you. And Louis, if you didn't already know about the game, I'm glad I could help you discover it, because you are right, it is a pretty great game. So now all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into our deals, we have another great returning game, which is Shakedown Hawaii, that is now 50% off, dropping its price to $9.99, and will be running till September 8th. Now this game is an open world sandbox style game that very much resembles an old school GTA game, however done in beautiful pixel art. The overall setup here is very simple. You can use any shady tactics you want to build your corporate empire and overall destroy all the competition that could be challenging you. And on top of it, as I pointed to earlier, all this is done in a beautiful 16-bit art style and a soundtrack that really delivers on the overall atmosphere. And I've got to let you know, if you're a fan of this genre, this is a game that was definitely easily worth its full $20, meaning that when you can pick it up at 50% off like today, it is what I call an amazing pickup. Now our next great game for today is going to be Skul the Hero Slayer, that is now at a brand new low of 40% off, dropping its price to only $11.99, and once again running till September 8th. On top of it, this game will be my pick of the week. Now this game is a 2D action platformer roguelite, and it's actually one that I've not played once but twice on stream. And when I pointed to one of my favorite roguelites being on sale, well, this is it. And when I think of some of the best roguelites currently available on the Nintendo Switch, well, Skul the Hero Slayer easily makes the top 5. The gameplay here is fast and satisfying, however at the same time it is easy to get into, yet at the same time extremely challenging to try and complete. And it's a game that still today is receiving updates and free added content on a pretty regular basis. And I can promise you, what looks like a simple and straightforward game at first will become deeper and deeper and more complex the more you play it. So if you're looking for an extremely challenging yet addictive roguelite to dump a ton of hours into, Skul the Hero Slayer is going to definitely be a great deal at only $11.99. And now our next deal is going to be Cathedral, that is 50% off, dropping its price to $7.49, and this one will be running till September 9th. Now this game is a 2D action side-scrolling Metroidvania, and once again it's a game done in a pretty fantastic retro pixel art style. Now, I've got to say, when I first played this game, I enjoyed it a ton. The only sort of negative thing I have to say about it is, although it's a great Metroidvania and it does check all the boxes of the genre, it doesn't really inject anything new. And this is an example of a perfect game that I would maybe not recommend at its full price, because there are better options out there at that $15 price point. However, if you're a fan of the Metroidvania genre, when you can pick it up like today at 50% off, so at $7.49, it really becomes a great option. Because although the game isn't revolutionary, it will offer a few solid hours of gameplay and definitely scratch that Metroidvania itch. So once again, another fantastic game for this week. So now it's time for today's Sizzle Reel of Deals with some other great games to consider. So we're now at the end of another eShop Deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up for this week. Also, I want to take a couple of seconds to really thank my channel supporters. Their monthly support is just really appreciated. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.